Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Purdy going to the air right away. This is Jennings. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Throwing, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second down and a yard. Prescott yet again. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Prescott. Able to shake. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Purdy from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they run. It's Mason. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the game there for Samuel. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Shotgun now with Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll go right back to Lamb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Dallas.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers nothing.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Prescott to throw it. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Prescott off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
And he may have surprised people the last few years, but it shouldn't be a surprise anymore when he gets to the quarterback. These last 4 seasons, 39.5 sacks during that span, and the 49ers expect that kind of production throughout the season.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Purdy from the gun on third down. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And Nick Bosa does it again. Clearly one of the most consistently disruptive defenders in the NFL. Recorded double-digit sacks in each of the last 3 seasons.
Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Now 2nd and 4. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Back to throw, Purdy. A dump off for Mason. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd down, goal to go. Purdy to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the run, it's Dowdle, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run again. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them, because that might very well be all the points they need.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Purdy and the Niners down by 10, 33 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. To throw is Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Purdy with one final shot here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed.
And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/ninerfaithfulradio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at ninerfaithfulradio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful, inviting you to check out our game day shows. I'll get you ready for the game with our pregame show. Jason gives you his thoughts on the first half with our halftime show, and Jamie will wrap things up with our postgame show. Tune in every Monday to watch Jason react to the highlights of last week's game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. Tune in every Tuesday at 4:30 here on the West Coast as Jason and I review last week's game. Tune in for Madden Stream Wednesday as we stream this week's game on Madden 25. Join us Friday for our NFR weekly review at 6 p.m. here on the West Coast. End your week with some drinks and laughs. Get all the highlights from all the Niners press conferences every Saturday on Niner Faithful Radio Presser Review. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at ninerfaithfulr on X. This segment is brought to you by shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10%, as well as help out the show. This segment is brought to you by SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code ninerfaithfulradio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets.